morning strength and intervals class. My name is Duane, I'm your trainer. Bring out awareness to May 5th, the National Awareness of Missing and Murdered Indigenous and Two-Spirited people wearing red today. Let's get moving, side shuffle. Here we go. Gentle movement. Welcome back to our spring session of workouts. Chris and I had a contest for this next 5-week session of workouts. We thought, I wonder what kind of mistakes we're going to make after taking 2 weeks off and then jumping back in. He starts off first class not even showing up. He zooms into the noon hour circuit class and then wonders why no one's there. So I'm not sure if that's cheating or if he just won the contest, but anyways, I'm not even sure if any screw up that I do is going to compare to that. If you missed yesterday's class, that's what happened. Chris messaged me and said, "Where is everybody?" So I said, "They're in the class waiting for you." 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Let's hike out our butt kickers. Hiking out the butt kickers. So we'll see what happens. Today's all about core. No equipment required. So it's a welcome back Tuesday. See what your tummy's doing. See if you've been planking on your own for the last 2 weeks. So we're going to flick those heels up to the butt. Lift those toes inside the shoe whenever the foot comes off the ground. And just be happy to be here, right? Excellent. Back in the group. Sweating with everybody else. If it's there for you, let's turn this into a jog. 3, 2, 1, and jog. And again, if it's not there for you, don't do it. The hiking is just as good for you. This is just a little bit different. With this jog, you might feel the breathing elevate. That's okay. Huffing and puffing is not a sign of lack of fitness. It's a sign that your body knows you're moving. That's a good thing. Let yourself breathe. 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Let's hike knee to opposite elbow. They don't have to touch, but you do want to stay standing tall. Excellent. All right, so we have 5 weeks of these. Starting today, you get me the usual Tuesday, Thursday. You get Chris the Monday, Wednesday. Check out the Fit and Rec page for the updated schedule if you haven't seen all the other stuff that's going on. It's less than what it was. We still got stuff going on though. All right, let's take whatever speed you've chosen to do this and go a little bit faster, okay? So I don't know how fast you were going. Hopefully you weren't doing max speed to start with, because I'm just asking you to speed it up a little bit. Feet go wider to deal with the momentum. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Perfect. Arm circles. You pick a direction, and the size and speed are comfortable. Okay, nothing extreme. You move your arms the way you want to. I want you to keep your elbows nice and rigid though, okay? Rigid elbows. Like those gymnasts when they finish their routine on the mat and they stand in their Tada stance. They have nice stiff elbows. Awesome. All right, let's take this, slow it down and make it bigger. Gradually slower and bigger, slower and bigger. Every time those circles get a bit bigger, they slow down. Recognize that one arm might go bigger than the other. That's okay. None of this should hurt. Just go to those edges and see what you've got. Keep your tummy nice and tight. The rib cage shouldn't move through this. It's just the shoulders. All right, we got our biggest, slowest one coming up here, as big as you feel comfortable with. And then slow. All right, switch direction. Start off the same way you started. Comfortable speed, comfortable size. And we're kind of still catching our breath from all that hopping around, right? All right, here we go. Let's slow it down and make it bigger. Slow it down, make it bigger. I'm just imagining this is the process that you use after you've made a dish of icing for your cake, and now you're patiently scraping the last bits out of the bowl because you're eating them you're not going to wash it and put it down the sink. So you're carefully scraping every last bit out. Bigger and slower, bigger and slower. Okay, we're coming up to our last one, which is as big as possible and as slow as we can possibly muster. Oh. And come on out of that. Perfect. Let's do some reverse lunges just to get those hips going. There's no hip work today, but still good for us. So if the right foot steps back in reverse lunge, both hands come to the inside of the front leg, and we try to keep the back leg straight, but drop the pelvis. And we pop back up and switch sides. Left leg goes back, hands to the inside, try to keep the back knee straight, and then pop back up. Alternating side to side. That back knee will probably bend, but as you try to keep it straight, it puts the nice stretch into the hip flexor of that back leg, okay? So let's make a rule that says the back knee doesn't get to touch the floor, okay? It might come close, but it doesn't touch. Perfect. To make this a bit gentler, don't step back as far, and the elbow comes to the front knee, okay? So this is an excellent way to just take the edge off that stretching position, okay? And continue. This is one of those kind of full body movements. It's kind of like an exercise. It's kind of like a stretch. It's really good for your brain. Wakes the whole thing up. There's a touch of balance involved, possibly. We're doing one more on each side. The breathing is elevated. Let yourself breathe. All right, and come out of that. Now let's see, grab some water quickly. What's the first one here? Oh yeah, I need my mat for this one. Okay, so we have two paired exercises. One is a bridge, lifting legs, and we have that paired up with a plank, feet in and out. So the bridging, some glute work here, plus core. So our position is on our back, knees bent, feet on the floor, and then we're going to lift, and then the goal is to keep these hips super high, and then for 40 seconds they'll be like a can-can dance where the feet just kick out, but make sure those hips don't drop, okay? To make it a little easier, you can give yourself some support with your arms. To make it harder, hug yourself, and your stomach has to work harder. Another way to take the edge off is drop, take a breath, come back up, do one on each leg, okay? And then drop, take a breath, and that's how you get through the 40 seconds. Then we take a full 30-second rest. We're going to go into a plank, and we're going to do the feet in and out. So basically here it's just take a toe out, the other toe goes out, first one comes in, second one comes in, and we repeat, okay? So this is nice and slow, nothing fast. These hands can be on your chair, back to the couch, even on the wall, okay? And another way to take the edge off is to take those little breaks. So feet in, out, out, in, take a knee, and then just pop it back up and resume. Again for 40 seconds, okay? We're gonna do that 3 times. It's gonna be so much fun. And it'll warm us up for the second round of core. All core today. Okay, are we ready? Going in 10 seconds. Starting with that bridge. In 3, 2, 1. That's us, bum up. And now we start slowly kicking those feet out. It's your stomach that's braced really, really hard, and it prevents you from twisting and flopping around. So I'm going to say the action we're getting in our glutes right now is the bonus part of the exercise. We're really focused on holding our tummy tight and not letting us flop around. Like we have that glass of wine balanced on our stomach. We don't want it to spill. If you feel too twisty and floppy, that's where the hands come in to help just a little bit. Not too much. Rest. Woo. Perfect. Okay, with a full 30-second rest here. just as a heads up for round 2, we're cutting that rest down. So if you're enjoying it, enjoy it now because it's not going to last. Okay, this is the plank, feet in and out, super gentle, super slow. Again, you get your lower back nice and quiet. Glass of wine is balanced there and it's not falling off. Here we go. Nice and gentle, nice and quiet. To make it a little bit easier, have your hands a little bit wider, okay? Tuck your bum in. You're gently kind of pulling your pubic bone up to your belly button, okay? And then we're all trying to figure out where we're supposed to inhale and exhale. Yeah, there's no obvious place because there's no easy part of this exercise. So that's where you might take a knee and breathe and rest. Excellent. All right. So I don't know if any of you took the last 2 weeks off from exercise and this is your first day back, or maybe yesterday was your second day back. But if that is the case, how does this feel to get back into it? If you've been really diligent and sticking to the program on your own, how does that feel? Things feel like you're right in the groove? Ready? Here we go. Bum up and kick those feet out. I want the knees to stay side by side. When a foot kicks out, the knee stays where it was. Okay? And we're breathing. We're holding our tummy tight. With those hips up every time, just do a little check. Drive those hips a little closer to the ceiling because they do tend to drop and fade a little bit. Okay? All right. I'm sure we're almost done. There we go. Whew. I questioned that for a bit. If I forgot to tell you, we're doing 3 rounds of this. So, are you good at relaxing when we have the recovery period and not worrying about the next set? That's what we want to do. We want to just enjoy the rest because in 5 seconds, we're jumping back in. 3, 2, 1. Plank, feet in and out. You get to choose how far out your foot goes, okay? It can go out 1 inch, it can go out 2 feet, all right? I think the further it goes, the harder it becomes, so you make it work for yourself. 20 seconds to go. You can always pause a little bit when both feet are on the ground, or take that pause right out, so you're almost always only on 3 points. That makes it harder. 3, 2, 1, rest. Perfect. Okay, last round coming up here. Anybody celebrate May the 4th be with you yesterday? Star Wars Day? Going in, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hips up, up, up. And kick those feet out slowly. If you haven't tried it yet, try to hug yourself with your arms. And you'll notice how much harder your stomach has to work to do that. Then if you choose to not like it, that's fair. Remember those hips though, those hips have to pop up. Excellent. If you've got a dog pushing on you right now, trying to tip you over, that's even better. Keep breathing. And rest. Perfect. Last one coming up. Hopefully you've had a chance to utilize your developed strength and fitness over the last few weeks and get outside and do some stuff outside. Hiking, biking, running, whatever that may be. Plank, feet in and out in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Don't speed this up. Nice and smooth. It's all about keeping your lower back nice and flat and still. Perfect. You'll notice there's different weight on your left and right hand as you go through this. So when you feel one hand get weighted, push it into the floor even harder. And rest. Perfect. Okay. Grab some water. Maybe lay down and roll around to give your tummy a break, or stand up, move, and let me get my next timer here. All right. Next exercise. Whew. Okay. We're just going to do, this is just a single exercise. We're going to rotate back and forth, 3 rounds. Side plank, moving that top leg back and forth. So the full meal deal of this one is a nice side plank up on your hand. Your arm is vertical underneath your shoulder, and we just tap the toe in front of the foot and then tap it behind. Tap, tap. It's for 30 seconds. We're going to have a 20-second rest and then flip sides. We're just going to go back and forth 3 rounds on that. An option definitely is to be on your elbow, especially if your wrist and hand don't like to bear that kind of weight, okay? You can also do this with your hand on the back of the couch or your chair, and arguably on the wall with a bit of a lean to it. And the goal is to just keep your body nice and rigid, okay? The other way to take the gentle edge off is when you're doing this, at some point, drop a knee, breathe, pop it back up, and then continue. Just that little rest lets you keep going, okay? 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going to switch back and forth from side to side and just continue to apply some pressure and some burning sensations to our tummy. Pick your favorite side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you've got that arm underneath you, make sure it's vertical. I don't want your hand away from your head, okay? It should be underneath your head and shoulders. Whew. There we go. That's the halfway mark. Need a breath? Now's a good time to take it. You can also spend more time with both feet on the floor and then move and rest. And rest, that's it. All right, you can keep it moving. Just tap, tap, tap. That makes it harder. Or just take a little break each time. Both feet planted. Breathe and then move it and wait. We're doing the other side. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Aside from moving the leg, the main goal is to hold your stomach so nice and tight and rigid that your upper body and even your pelvis is motionless. All of it's very still. Just past the halfway mark. For fun, you can take that top arm and line it up with your bottom arm. 3, 2, 1, rest. If you videotape yourself and post it on wherever, you'll look a little cooler with that top arm up there. And the top arm and the bottom arm need to be in a straight line. Okay, first side, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20-second rest or shorter. So you can try to put as little weight as possible on that top foot. Just tap the floor to make it a little harder. Past the halfway mark. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're rolling through this. All right, so at this point of the workout, if things are really starting to burn and maybe blow up on you, you can always take one little set out and just rest and watch. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Okay. Also know that if you have been doing this for a while, you've got some fitness, you'll recover. So maybe just slow down a little bit, but keep going. Have some faith in your body. I'm sure you do. You know it'll keep going for you. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, hi, so I've lost track of how many we've done there. That could be 3 already, and if it is, we're breaking the rules, we're doing one more. Because that's the rule. If you're not sure how many you've done, and you're like, oh, I'm probably finished. No, we're not. We have one more. Ready, set, go. So if this is number 4, I'm sorry. That's just the rule I follow. Because every time I think I've done all of the sets, I'm always wrong, like on my own in my own workouts. Every single time. So, I just always do 1 or 2 more, just because. 3, 2, 1, rest. This is definitely feeling like number 4 though. All complaints are sent to Chris Knoop at saskpolytech.ca. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Tap that toe back and forth. And if you put the word complaint in the subject line, it's easier to just put those straight to the trash too, other than looking at them. So if you do that for us, that would be greatly appreciated. Tap that toe. Keep it moving. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, and done. Done for side planks. Stupid side planks, right? Okay, nice. Get ready for round 3. What time is it? Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot about part C. Okay, I like this. All right. You're breathing, you're getting some water in, and you're wondering what the heck I'm doing. Don't worry, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we're gonna do some planks. Plank pyramid. We'll start with a nice short period of time, and then we're gonna grow it longer and longer and longer, and then shorter and shorter and shorter, just for fun, right? So this is where you get to choose your version of a plank. So full meal deal version, hands under shoulders, you're on your toes, pelvis tucked in, this is your position. This also works really well on the elbows if your wrists just don't like those positions, okay? And then you've got, it's not a little, like that, even just a 6-inch stool makes it a bit easier. A chair, back to the couch, against the wall, where you're in that position, works really, really well, okay? So if you've done these before, you know your version, stick to your version. The first couple shouldn't be that hard, hopefully, and then we might find out this might be like a little test for you too, okay? The goal is for us to be still and breathe fully throughout. That's the practice point, okay? So, first one is only 10 seconds, okay? Yeah, see, it's not all bad. We're going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice plank, you're breathing, and you're holding. We're almost done already. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome, all right. So a nice short one like that is successful, right? Makes you feel like you've got this. The next one's going to be 20 seconds. We'd like to have that same process, the same setup that you've got that you're familiar with. And if you aren't, then you're practicing it and you're developing it for yourself right now, okay? Are you ready for round 2? I think so. Okay, set yourself up. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and we're on. This is 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Elbows are nice and straight, elbows are rotated, so the elbow pits face forwards. And we're breathing. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Perfect. That was 20 seconds. Okay, next one's going to be 30. The good old plank pyramid. Really good thing to do on your own. This is one of the best kind of like self at home things. Just throw out a plank pyramid and see what happens. Because it always starts off nice and easy and makes you feel like you can do it. Okay, I think we're rested. Let's try a third one. So this is going to be 30 seconds. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So now it's a little bit longer. The fact that you're still breathing throughout is going to get you to the end, okay? You can't just hold your breath for 10 seconds like the first one maybe, right? Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Put some tension in your quads. Straighten your knees with some vigor. That makes it a little bit easier. 3, 2, 1, and come on out. Perfect. Rest. Yeah, so as these get longer, you want to use everything you've got. It's not just about this little round soft part in the front, but it's about squeezing your armpits closed and straightening your knees with some vigor, making your legs stiff. All of that makes a difference, okay? So the next one's 40 seconds. We're getting up there. I'm sure you guys are just rested and ready to go. So, get ready, get in your position. 3, 2, 1, go! 40 seconds this time. Only use what you need. You might not have to work as hard as possible from the beginning. So, recognize that. Hold the position, but try to be efficient. And breathe. Past the halfway mark. Remember those knees? Tighten them up. 10 seconds to go. Nice job, everybody. Down to 5, 3, 2, 1. Come on out. Perfect. All right. Coming up to the peak. And the peak is not going to be 50 seconds. The peak is going to be 60 seconds. So, honestly, you might want to stand up and just like walk around a bit. Whew. Breathe. If you take these big inhalations and your stomach distends when you breathe in, that gets the muscle stretched out, it gets ready. If you're holding this all the time, you can't recover very well. So, give yourself a chance. 60 seconds. Now, during the 60 seconds, I'll call out the time, and if 60 seconds is like a different universe for you, and you know you can't do this, then just, you're going to drop a knee whenever you feel you want to, catch your breath, pop it back up, and do that for the 60 seconds. All right, woo, ready? Get your position, 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, now you have to be calm from the beginning. This is not an exercise you smash. This is an exercise that you just patiently work yourself through, okay? This is how those slow cooked ribs feel in the barbecue for 6 hours. Gentle and slow. Okay, this is the halfway mark. That's 30 seconds. Nice job. And we're continuing to hold with a few questions, right? I wonder how this is going to turn out. Okay, that's the 40-second mark. That means 20 seconds to go. Tighten those legs. 45 seconds. And that's 50 seconds. We're going to make it. That's 55. 2, 1. Come on out and rest. All right. We're going to do one more. We don't really have time to come down the other side of the pyramid. So this last one's going to be 30 seconds. Just a nice 30-second slow burn. Let's make us feel great. But first we have to rest from that last one. Okay, that's enough rest. Are you ready? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Get in there. And we're holding. Stiffen those legs. Think calm thoughts. 10 seconds have passed. Now that's the halfway mark. Keep breathing. Now it's 10 seconds to go. And now it's down to 5, 3, 2, 1. Come on out of that. Woo. Perfect. All right, that was core day all day long. Thanks for showing up. That's the end of your Tuesday morning strength and intervals workout. I appreciate you showing up, and so does your body. Enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you again on Thursday. Take care.